Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone-Faced Reactions. I'm Theta, doing another episode of Nadia. Let's see, last episode, they escaped from Paris, got back to their aunt's house. Turns out she was institutionalized racist. We went back to Gene's house, where he turns out to be a super failed inventor, like a Doc Brown type person is what's coming to my mind. And then we escaped from the Team Rocket analog again, heading right towards Africa by air. I guess this leads into at least, let's see, 3 points that I had left with me last episode. Gene had a world map in his house, but he's, again, that flawed inventor archetype. He knows measurements surely to have created most of those things, but he doesn't have any idea how far it is to Africa from his house. To think that he could just fly there. I mean, like, I'm not saying I know how far it is to Africa from my house, right? But I surely know that is quite a distance. And if I was to, like, get a tank of gas and something, I would know that I wouldn't be able to make it there. Just setting out, right? So it seems he's very absent minded about this stuff. The gem, Nadia's gem that flashes every time Team Rocket shows up, right? It seems like it's just alert for when the bad guys are near, right? Like, what was that? The Lord of the Rings, the sword that glows blue whenever orcs are around or goblins or whatever, that sort of thing. Which makes me think, do they have something on them that's sending out this alert and they just don't know about it? Or is like the tank itself? Like, I keep questioning the tank. It seems so much more advanced than anything else. Is the tank alerting Nadia or the gem to when they're around? That's another pin I have. And I'm still on the lookout for sea monsters or the Nautilus and Captain Nemo. So I'm hoping we're gonna get that this episode. Other than that, though, let's go ahead and get into it. I did go back and check, by the way. You are getting the theme song, and I am talking over it every time. That's how copyright works, right? I think when I'm watching this, I really get the sense of when I was a kid in the '90s. I used to get dropped off. I don't know, maybe late '80s. It was better. In the '90s, I was a bit older than that. Late '80s, I would get dropped off at my aunt's house at like 5 a.m. in the morning on Saturday. Nobody would be awake, and I would just turn the TV on in the living room and watch really old cartoons. The real early cartoons that they put there in the time slot to die. I mean, the only one that comes to my mind right now is like Cadillacs and Dinosaurs on like CBS Storytime or whatever, but then you get the point. And it just reminds me of like the earliest stuff.
時に西暦1889年、パリの万国博覧会で出会ったジャンとナディアとキングはルアーブルにあるジャンの家に向かう。
Oh, that's right. They give us the recap every time. I don't have to do that.
万能戦車グラタンで再び襲ってきたのである。ジャンたちは自作の飛行機に乗って。
But they're saying stuff they don't say in the show though. But they call it the Blue Water Gem.
一体ナディアのブルーウォーターにはどんな秘密があるのだろうか。
What's the blue water? It's like you're calling something blue water, but we don't even know blue water is a thing because Nadia hasn't told us anything. Also, Gene, how are you gonna stay out here till help arrives if nobody knows you're here? I mean, your aunt surely doesn't know what you're up to.
して全力で排水してるんじゃないか。猫の手も借りたいって時に。
Well, I mean, not gonna be that lucky when they go under.
あれ何かしら。
Lucky and unlucky.
戦艦だ。
Coming right at you.
人だ。前方に遭難者を発見。何？機関停止。面舵15度。
I guess it was just lucky then.
機長。
This looks like the front of your ship separating from the back of your ship.
止まってくれる。助かったんだ。おーい。おーい。すごいや。
おーい。無事か。君たち2人か。
はい、そうです。あとライオンが1匹。
よーし、わかった。こっちへ来れるか。
So quick to understanding.
はい。
Had a baby,
こ
why?
れにしても変な船だな。これでは効率が悪いぞ。
違うよ。飛行機なんだ。
飛行機？飛行機ってと空飛ぶあれか。
Also, you've said they're adrift, so you surely don't think it's seaworthy at all. Oh, Americans. Cool. Surprised you wasted the time bringing that thing up. Anyway.
構わん。そのままでいいぞ。
はい。
ようこそ我がエイブラハム号へ。私が艦長のメイビル。こちらが副長のホランド少佐だ。
Now, are we gonna be the assholes this time?
おかげで助かりました。
何礼を言うことはないさ。軍人として当然のことをしただ
So
け。
we know the Japanese-French connection, so Jian's gonna be
はい、おじさんと作り
the
ました。
good guy.
おお、立派なもんだ。我々も航空機には興味がある。調べさせてもらうが構わんかな。
はい。
さあか。おい。おっ。
Of course, we're trying to build up our military.
君たちがここに浮いていたわけを話してもらおうか。
はい。
I like the design of the ship, like the brass golden upper
大体わ
half.
けは分かった。その3人組が君らを狙っているわけだな。
はい艦長。
それにしてもこんな子供を追い回すとはひどいやつだ。はっしゃ。
誰かが僕たちのこと噂してるみたいっすね。
We're working in that truck too.
俺の美貌のことだよ。
さあさん、美しいって言葉はね、私のためにあるんだよ。
いえ、私のためにあるんですぜ。
もうすぐ20世紀って世の中に何をくだらないこと言ってんだ。
Kind of like an Amuro Gundam situation if one of them's reading the manual. Also, they know to call it an aircraft, but the US military doesn't.
なんだありゃ。
例の怪獣退治に出撃したアメリカの戦艦ですよ。
そうか。ま、君子危うきに近寄らず、くわばらくわばら。
See, the elevation thing on
そうだ。
the periscope just keeps
あと
reading.
3日もすれば一度フランスに戻る。その時降ろしてあげよう。
ありがとうございます。メイビル艦長。僕戦艦に乗るのって初めてなんです。見学させてもらっていいですか？
ああ、構わんぞ。好きにしたまえ。
ありがとうござい
Sure,
ます。
you're gonna give us the secret to flight early.
この
Might
子
as
たち
well
の
give you that
面倒を見
secret
て
to
やる。
battleships.
はい。姉さん、本気で戦艦相手に喧嘩売るんですかい？
当たり前さ。何事もブルーウォーターのためだからね。
I don't think your one cannon is gonna match up to I don't even know how many I'm looking at here.
接近する船があります。何？おお、あの子たちが言っていた鉄の船だな。副長、子供たちを呼んでやれ。お客さんが来たとな。了解。
ブリッジエ
I
です
was
か？
worried they were just gonna shoot at
艦
it.
長がお呼びだ。
やったー。
I was thinking to myself, these sailors wouldn't know if these were two kids playing at a game or not.
ねえ、エアトンさん、この船の全長どのくらいなの？
え？そういうことは軍の機密なんだ。
チェナディア、どうしたのさ？ブリッジが見られるんだぜ。戦艦なんて人殺しの船よ。そんなもので喜ぶなんてどうかしてるわ。そっかな。
Except that we know that this one's out here to protect shipping from sea monsters. So, literally, it's doing a good thing versus what it's designed to
君
do.
たちのお客さんがおいでだ。
本当だ、セノリータ・グランディスたちだ。こんな海まで追ってくるなんて。
よし、副長。警告代わりに2、3発お見舞いしてや
So are
れ。
they
いい
Spanish?
訓練になるだろう。
He's called her Senorita.
四方発射準備。四方発射準備。
姉さん、もう少し離れといた方が安全だと思いますけど。
何言ってんだ。これ以上離れたら追いつけなくなっちまうよ。
しかし、命あっての物だれですよ。
じゃあカシュ、命が惜しくて悪役が務まるかい。何事もブルーウォーターのためだよ。
What is blue water?
とほほ。
That's more confusing when you don't refer to it as a gem.
なんだよあれは。
最新式の旋回砲塔ですよ。水圧で大砲が動くんです。
はあ、すごいもんだね。
やばい。
いきなり撃つとはひどいじゃないか。
悪人にかける情けはない。
Okay. They're not stupid enough to think they can take on a battleship. They just have no idea what a battleship's capable of. No, no, never mind. Here they are. I mean, seriously, Team Rocket better be blasting off again. You don't even get the range to hit them. Yeah, you're in a metal ship and you're taking on water. You better retreat and patch up.
白旗だ。白旗をあげるんだよ。
いいんですかい？
何言ってんだ。命あってのものだねだよ。
Yeah, imagine the concussive force of even missing them is doing damage in the water.
最初からそうすればいいものを。副長、はっ。クレーンで吊るしておけ。バランスについたら警察に突き出してやる。はっ。
かわいそうに。
Surprised you wouldn't just take him back to America, arrest them for attacking American property. I don't know what the rules for international attacks to international waters are. I'm assuming that this battleship is going to get sunk by the Nautilus, right? Because this episode's named after the Riddle of sea serpents or something. I forgot already. Something like that, though. Yeah. It's like a raw
ごちそう
fish.
さま。
もう食べたのか？早いな。
うん、お腹空いてたからね。それにとっても美味しかったよ。
そいつはありがとう。炊事係にそう言っとくよ。
あれ、
I'm not sure
エ
your
アト
cook
ンさん
did
作って
anything.
くれたんじゃないの？
ノーノー、とんでもない。私はこう見えても学者なんだ。
え、学者？
アメリカ合衆国大統領から秘密任務を与えられて、この間に乗り組んでいる海洋学者のエアトン博士だ。この船では艦長の次に偉いんだな。うん。
へえ。
Battleship has to be going down this episode.
ああ、そうだ。
This dude's gotta be on the journey with us.
すべての生物は2つに分けられる。うまいやつとまずいやつだ。さしずめこの魚はうまいやつに分類されるな。うん。
We know they had bones in it. It's on our plate.
どうしたの、ナディア？全然食べてないじゃないか。食べたくないの？
何？食べない？こんなうまいものを？ナディア君、それは不幸だよ。人間の一生は食う、寝る、遊ぶ、この3つだ。その1つをミスミス見捨てて
Heard
し
that
まう
another
なんて
anime, and
なんと
playing isn't the word they
も
use.
ったいない。
いいんです。動物を殺してまで私幸せになんかなりたくないわ。
ああ、すると
There's
君
greens
は
on your
菜
plate.
食主
Didn't
義
eat the
者
greens
ってわけ
either.
だ。
何それ？
知らないのか？肉や魚を食べない連中のことさ。
そうなの？ナディア。でもキングは食べてるよ。いいのよ、キングは。
See, I'd rather eat what King is
と
eating.
ころで、この船の秘密任務を知りたくないかい？
え、喋ってもいいの？
誰にも喋らないと約束するなら、君たちだけに教えてやるよ。
うん、約束する。
実はこの戦艦は世界中
Nadia
に
didn't promise.
あの大怪獣を追っているんだ。
なんだ、それなら知ってるよ。
知ってる？
うん、パリの新聞で読んだもん。
そうか。
でもどうしてこんなことが秘密なの？怪獣は新聞読んだりしないよ。
あ、うん。それは軍の機密だ。
でもこれだけの大戦艦ならどんな怪獣だってイチコロだね。
They get rammed in the side.
こちらメインマスト、監修源に怪獣らしきものを発見。方位104に向かっています。
I think though classically the Nautilus attacks wooden ships.
戦闘配置繰り返す。総員戦闘配置。
See how a metal ship ramming another metal ship probably has a harder time.
僕たちも行こう。あれか。とうとう見つけたぞ。出港して4日で見つけるとは。我々は運がいい。全方門開け。目標右舷の大型生物砲撃用意。
砲撃用意。
ダメ、撃たないで。
なんだと。
いくら怪獣でも生き物でしょ。
It's
殺すなん
not
てか
though.
わいそうよ。
そうはいかん。あいつのためにたくさんの海の。
It's very weird though, having a battleship go up against the Nautilus.
測定完了。全手
I don't know.
法整備
That's
開始。
in my memory. It's like an old version wooden ship that goes up against it. Cannons that can't turn and move and everything.
速度30ノット。30ノット。そんなバカな。今回よりも速いとは信じられん。
全手法発射準備よし。
しまった。逃げられたか。
But you weren't even aimed at it right.
何かに追われてるみたいだ。助かったのね。よかった。
Nadia, I'm so trying hard to side with you. I'm trying hard to side with Nadia on a bunch of shit, but it's like I can't agree with the whole don't shoot the giant sea monster that's killing people, please.
だって生き物を殺すなんて許せないわ。ねえキング。もうあなたは朝ごはんのことしか考えてないのね。キングの言葉がわかるの？うん。 他の動物も少しなら。でもあの怪獣の心はわからないの。あいつは悪い怪獣なんだぜ。
I mean, now
わ
granted,
かるわけないよ。
it's harder to eat shit
怪
that
獣
you
は
can
昔から
understand.
海に住んでたのよ。それを後から人間が怪獣を追い詰めたんじゃない。
よう、何揉めてるんだい。怪獣はどうなったんだ。
見なかったの？
はは、調理場にいたんで見損なっちまってね。
調理場なんかで何して
Did
た
your fly open?
いや、怪獣の餌を作ってたんだよ。
Is that your belt
ソ
buckle?
ーセージが怪獣の餌なの？
おう、これも軍事機密なんだ。お、
ソーセージよ。キングじゃあるまいし。ここでは何でも軍事機密なのね。
軍艦だからね。仕方ないのさ。ほら、こうすると怪獣が出てくるから。
It must not have been your belt.
出た。
なんと。
あそこにも。
何万年も前の怪獣が生き残るに
Oh,
は。
maybe there are sea monsters.
オスとメスの夫婦がいないと。
Maybe I was wrong about the Nautilus.
なるほど。夫婦だったのか。さすが海洋学者ね。うわ。
Maybe they're just whales.
見えなくなっちゃったわ。海に潜ったんだ。
大丈夫。怪獣は爬虫類だから息をするためにまた顔を出すさ。
こっちに来るわ。
Man, it's gotta be the Nautilus. But what's the other one?
手法の足跡はまだか。ダメです。目標が近すぎます。副砲は間に合いません。
We wouldn't be going with the giant sea squid already, would we?
ぶつかるぞ。
Oh, cut the rudder in half? I hope you fixed up the holes in your tank.
そんなバカな。この艦の装甲は全て鉄でできているんだぞ。その底に穴を開けるとは、奴は本当に生き物か。怪獣は左舷を旋回中。化け物め、左舷戦車、必ず仕留めろ。
跳ね返した。鉄の音だ。
もう一匹の怪獣は。
ましたよ。
So there's two ships.
あの怪獣を追いかけてるのね。
What is going? Now I'm back having questions.
心配ないさ。この艦はアメリカ海軍の最新鋭戦艦なんだ。
その通り。近代科学の粋を凝らして建造されたこのエイブラハム号が沈むもんか。
怪獣は死んじゃったのかしら。
A great question to be asked if you're literally holding on to the ship is listing.
まだ生きてる。潜ったぞ。
そうよ。早く逃げるのよ。でないと殺されちゃうわ。
It's hard to agree with you, Nadia.
監視左舷から怪獣が直進してきます。トリガジいっぱい。トリガジいっぱい。なんてやつだ。司法の直撃を食らってまだ生きているとは。左舷前方より何か。
And it's got torpedoes.
なんだ。
まさか。
魚雷か。
Torpedoes a thing in 1899? American captain know about this? Or say king.
ダメです。舵が効きません。左舷傾斜7度。司法のターレットが回りません。第3第5管区に申請。最初ごとを旋回すろ。艦長、逃げるシーザー。左舷の排水に全力を尽くせ。
I mean, it very much looks like you were sinking. I guess the two subs just totally ignored the tank as well, by the way. Right, but where's King? King can't love the water.
大丈夫かい？
Feels like he'd be clinging to anybody.
キングが見つからないのよ。キングが？ええ、それに戦艦が。僕たちが落ちたのに気づいてないんだ。でもエアトンが。ダメだ。見てごらんよ。火事をやられたんだ。引き返しては来れないよ。そうね。キング？
There's the plane in the water. We were right back where we started the episode.
でも、あれが本当に魚雷だとしたら、あの怪獣の正体は一体何なんだろう。
Okay, so we didn't sink the ship like I thought was gonna happen. But beyond having a little bit more knowledge about submarines, I guess, and the fact that there's like 2 of them out there, and I guess we don't know where the tank is going right now. We're almost exactly where we started the episode from. Almost to the point that one wonders if this episode was worth anything. I mean, we did learn that Nadia is a vegetarian. We didn't know that before, but it's not like a huge surprise. It's more annoying now. It's not an annoying character trait. As, you know, I'm a meat eater. I prefer meat. So, I just find it annoying when she's like that. I guess maybe this is the solution for the tank that I've been questioning. Because if they weren't able to repair anything, then it's still full of holes, which means that they're probably retreating for Land 2. I don't know why they would say lucky. Because again, if they're taking on water, they're in a metal thing. It'd be a horrible position to be in. And we don't know how far away from shore we are right now either. It seems like they were heading back to France. Without any knowledge of anything else, we don't know where we were. I don't know. I honestly thought this was going to be the moment in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea where the ship gets sunk and we get a few members of the crew and our main characters, and that's when we meet Captain Nemo and we go on the ship and they submerge and we find out everything from there. Scientist dude on the ship. Now I'm wondering if he even was a scientist, if he just wasn't the fucking cook, and he's playing up his role. I just thought he was going to be the guy. Him, our main characters, and maybe the ship's captain or something. I thought that was going to be them. They survive the sinking. They go on the boat, and then we continue our adventures from there. But now I'm just more confused. There was only ever one Nautilus. I don't know what the other thing is. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll see next time. I have to see another episode. I have to at least watch until we get back to the water and the submarine and find out from there. So, I don't know. I'll see you next time. I've been Theta. This is Stoneface Reactions. See you next time.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?